Rashid, congratulations on reaching the final. You're up against a team that's won the last two and seems pretty unbeatable in playoff games. Is there a danger that, in a way, you concentrate too much on how to stop them instead of, or should I say rather, is the approach, do you think a lot about how to stop them, seeing though they're so strong in playoffs, or is the focus very much on my Cape Town and just sticking to your strengths?
Well, it's a different part. For us as a team, that we first time qualified to the playoff, and especially to top the table. And for us as a team, is first time experiencing in the playoffs. So yes, they had a good game against other teams in the playoffs in the last 2 years, but we never been in this top four before. And for us, it's just like to focus on what we can do best on the day. And that's for us matter a lot. And I think we were the team at the bottom 2 years. Now we're the team at the top, and we have been playing some amazing cricket from the last 1 month. And I think if we believe that and we just focus on what we can do the best on the day, it's not about whoever the opposition is. They're playing good cricket as well. They're coming from very tough position, losing 3 in a row first, and then coming up and playing the final. It's a big achievement as well. But they have a good experience playing finals the last 3 years, and I think for us, we'll be just focusing on playing good cricket and focusing on what we did great in the last 1 month that we get here. That will be challenge for us rather than to think about, okay, they are not beaten in the playoffs so far and what we can do. So I don't think so we should have that in the mind. For us is the mindset and approach and the effort which will be the key.
Rashid, you've got a lot of locally based players in your team. What kind of information have you been able to gain from them about how you approach a big game like the one we're
I think it's very good to have those players who have different kind of experience because in South Africa we go different places. You see different condition everywhere and different pitches, and to have those players around where they give you the best information and the ideas about the wicket and the condition, it's so great. And especially while here, we have those players who are mostly from here, like Rickilton and I think KG from here as well. So some of the players like they all here and they know the condition very well and they know how to play. But that's the plus advantage for us as a team, and it really helps you to give you those information what you need. And I think you do need that. And we have 60-70% of the team who are from this part and they played for this team. So it's a good sign, but still it's a T20. You have to play good cricket. That's something which matters the most. And we played some great cricket overall, throughout the competition. And wherever we had the condition, I think if it's tough, it's good. We adjusted ourselves very well, and we responded to the pressure situation very well. That's something which for me is a standing point overall throughout the group games. I felt whenever we were under the pressure with the ball, with the bat, and with the field as well, I think that's where we responded well, and that will be the key for tomorrow as well, I think.
Congratulations on reaching the final of season 3. Also, congratulations on being the leading wicket taker in the T20 franchise. Let's talk about the fact that you obviously did not finish anywhere near the playoffs in the last 2 seasons. Of course, you were not with the team last season, but just coming back from that injury to coming back to leading the team to the final, what's going through your mind as the captain, and obviously what is the mood like in the camp right now?
Well, when I got a call from MI and they told me you want to lead the team this year, and I was so excited. I said yes, I do want to, and that was a challenge for me. When I left, it was at the bottom of the table. First year, then I didn't come. Second year, I had a back injury, and then I wanted that challenge. Yes, I didn't let my team to win the trophy. The first year we were at the bottom. Now it's a big challenge for me, and I said yes, I'm fully ready and I want to take that challenge. And as a captain, it was for me first time leading the team in franchise, and it was a different experience for me that time as well. And then having that good World Cup as a captain, I think that really given me that kind of confidence and energy I need as a captain, and the skills you have to have as a captain. That really helped me, and that's why the challenge I wanted this year as well. That yes, I want to lead this team, and we had a great team, great combination. Just about making sure we keep things simple. We don't think about what happened in the past. That was a history, but for us is what we can do in future. That's something which, as a team, for us is more important. And as soon I came, nothing much changed. I just said, look, forget about the result, whatever it comes. It's just about effort, and I feel that's something we have focusing on. If there is we batting, we have to put effort. How we can do best for the team with the ball and with the field, and that's what all I want from the team. I don't want the result. I want effort, and as soon you have effort in all three departments, I think most of the time you get the right result.
Rashid, you've had a few days of not playing now as a team, whereas your opponents have been playing. What have you done with the time as a team, and do you think it's an advantage to have had a few days of rest?
I think it does give you that advantage that your body, to recover well and for the next big game. And to be honest, we haven't done much. Me myself, I just watch Netflix a lot, and I just stayed in my room. And even this is the first time I came up for practice as well. We're gonna practice today, and I think that was something which you need. The schedule was very busy throughout the month, and we travel, we play, we travel, we play, and then the body needs. I think it's a big game for us, and we just took few days off. Guys went for, some guys who lives here, they have stayed home, and me myself, we just stayed in the room in the hotel, go out for shopping. So have the most of the time we enjoy and refresh our body, and we make sure we're ready for the game on 8.
Rashid, Rassi and KG have both mentioned that a key part of the season for MI was the senior players really getting around you and offering support. They felt that was an area that they needed to do better in. Can you kind of outline for us what that support has looked like for you? What have they done that has felt different for you as captain than it did the previous time?
Well, I think for me, it's quite important that we have that kind of leadership group around the team, and that is very important, to have. As an overseas captain coming here leading the team, it's always very hard for you, and then you have to have those leaders around the team where you can discuss the things, and that makes your job quite easier. And that's something which went very well this year, that we have that group where we discuss the things, our position in ourselves as well, and it makes my job easier as well. And sometimes for me, it's a little bit maybe hard to communicate, and they know how to communicate with the boys and with the in different conditions, how we're gonna be with the team and things like that. And especially as I mentioned earlier, here in South Africa, every ground is different, and then you do have that kind of experienced players around the team where you have that discussion with them, and you're making sure you have the most of the knowledge about the venue, pitch and everything, and that's something which really helps. And I felt like that was something I was missing first year, and which this year we have that a lot, and it really does help you. And those players around you, I think it's a huge advantage for us having all those senior players around, and they're giving you those best advices, and you can just be a bit more relaxed in the field, having leaders around, and I think it's really helping us this year.
Rashid, a word on MI management itself. You talked about they entrusting you with the captaincy, the kind of talks that you had probably before the start of the season. Now you are here in the final. The kind of talks, the confidence, that they gave you as the captain. A word on that.
Yeah, I think that was so important, to give you the confidence as a captain. You go on and you do what you can. You see the best for the team, and that was something which I felt so good, that giving you that all leadership and the freedom where you can go, what you can do the best for the team. And I knew that we have a best team. It's, if you see, even the other day when you were like 7-8 guys resting, and the other guys came on, and the way they played, they win the game with bonus point. It shows how good this team is. But yeah, I was happy to accept the challenges, and I was happy to lead this team, and I was excited about the challenges ahead to go on and face them and to do well for the team.
Rashid, hi, as captain.
Rashid, you guys have been the best scoring teams this tournament, and now you have Sunrisers, which have been the best bowling side this tournament. How do you counter that threat going into the finals? What is this? What is the strategy? What is the approach that you have?
If I tell you, then you're gonna tell them what is the strategy. But it's nothing like we do different against different opposition. You know what are their weakness and what are their strong points, and you know yourself as well. But for me, the best thing is to beat the opposition team is with your own skills. And that's something which I believe we have to bring into the game. Doesn't matter whoever the opposition is, as long you have your own skills and you believe those skills, I think that's where you can beat the opposition team. Yeah, they have the best side and they are the most consistent side, especially in playoff as well. But for us, it's just to have that positive mindset and we make sure whatever the challenge is, we accept that and we do well in that.
Rashid, just a double up question. In terms of you won MLC with Robbie P as coach, just tell us what is the relationship with you and Robbie P, considering you guys are one game away from here, and also it's almost such a long time away that Ben Stokes was ruled out of the tournament. He was supposed to be your big draw card. Was that kind of inspiration for the team that we've lost this big guy, but we've still got 18 other players that can do the job?
Well, with Robbie, had him first year as well, and I had a good time with him, had a good conversation all around with him. And then in MLC, I had a wonderful time as a coach. He was amazing. And then, as soon I heard about that he was going to be leading as a coach in IMI Cape Town as well. Someone who always give you that positive energy, and that's what you need as a captain, and to have that good relationship with the coach is so important for you as a captain. And I think with him, I have that very good understanding, and we know what we're doing, and that's something which is more important. And so far, I have really enjoyed him as a coach and as a captain. I have learned so many things from him, and he's a very, very someone like who thinks very positive all the time and keeps the environment very positive. So that's something which I think really helped in MLC as well, in here as well. And Ben Stokes, we know he's one of the best all-rounder, especially with the white ball, and also he has done amazing with the red ball as well. But with the white ball, I feel like his availability is very important for each team. And soon we heard that he's injured, he's not going to be part of the team. But still, as I mentioned, we have that kind of team where we have a backup for each player, and it's so important that you have those skills around the team where, yes, if one guy doesn't do well, he's off, I think there is other guys who takes the responsibility and take the team forward. As I mentioned before, in a game before, we had 7-8 guys rested, and still we came up winning with the bonus point. So that shows how strong the bench is and how strong this team is. So it was a huge blow for us, but we had a good combination where we could easily recover that.
Rashid, besides being captain, you're a player as well, a great milestone with the wickets. How do you keep inspiring your boys, and how do you plan to consolidate on that number further?
Well, it's a huge proud moment for me, to be leading wicket taker. I never expected that will happen that soon, in only 9 and 8 years, I think, since I played international cricket. And to be leading, it's something. Even the other day, I was just thinking about how did it happen, how soon all this happened. Just a kind of dream for me. But it's amazing, big milestone for me, and I will try my best to keep that continue to make it as big as possible. And but as a team, we always have those positive kind of conversation around the team, and it's just about we love this game, and that's the kind of motivation you have to give to the team. That's why we all started this game, that we enjoy. And as a kid, when you started playing cricket, you are only having one thing in the mind, that I do enjoy, because I play this game for the enjoyment. And same mindset we have right now as well. We love this game, we only enjoy, and I think the more you enjoy this game with a better mindset, the better you perform. So we always keep that in the mind, regardless of what happens, the result. We make sure we have fun out there. We make sure we make ourselves, our families, our friends, and our fans proud. And we can only give 100%, and that's something for me is more important.
The last two, Maran. Rashid, can you tell us what you're watching on Netflix? And also in a tournament that's so fast-paced and you're moving from city to city, how important is it to have these things that you can stay mentally sound?
First question on Netflix. I'm mostly watching Indian movies, and but at the moment I'm watching that series, Prison Break. So that's something, it gives you an idea of how to get out of difficult times. And in a pressure situation, so I think such ideas gives you in the game as well. You might have to use that. Sometimes you forget as a captain, so I have that idea now. You have to have things on your arm where you can write it what's gonna be next over. But it's difficult, as I said earlier, that going from one city to another city, different condition and different pitches, and you have to react. But that's where your experience comes in. That's where you're professional. As a professional cricketer, you have to use that experience, that yes, how gonna adjust with this condition, and nothing is easy. If things are easy, then life will be so easy, and that's the beauty of the life, that you face tough times, tough situation, and that's where your skill will be tested, that how good you are, and to react to that and to do well in that. That's where I feel so good. When under pressure and you do well, when the condition is not in your favor, you do well. That's the satisfaction I always enjoy. If there is a big support for me as a spin in the wicket and I take 5 wickets, 6 wickets, I don't really enjoy. But when there is no support for me and still I take 1 or 2 wickets with a good economy, that's more enjoyable for me, because if I do well in tough situation, that's the beauty of this game, and that's where we learn as well, and that's teaches you so many things. So definitely you have different challenges all over, but to adjust yourself with that and still come up and perform, that tests your skills and your experience as well. So yeah, you have to have that kind of mindset. Nothing will be easy for you every time. And as soon you start finding excuses for yourself, I think that's where you start going down. And as soon you think that, yes, I have to do well in this condition, that's where you start growing high and high.
Rashid, दुनिया भर में आप franchise league खेलते हैं. You are one of the biggest star of franchise-based leagues. How different is the experience of playing SA20 from those? And second, what are your learnings from this season, especially as a captain and as a player?
Well, I really enjoyed here. The first year I came, I had the best time, and it gives you that good feeling, good vibes. You're going all around, and you have the fans, and I feel like it's biggest league after IPL. And the other thing which I faced first year was to adjust myself with the condition, because you having different condition everywhere. And first year for me was harder to adjust myself. Now, this year for me, I understood what should be the adjustment in different condition and how I should be bowling. And I feel like I've done better than what I have done the first year when I came here. And as a captain as well, to be honest, first year I was putting too much on myself. If I was losing the game, I was blaming only myself only for the whole game, and that was something going through my mind and thinking about the game a lot and things like that. But this year, I just kept it simple. No matter what happens, it's all about how I can give 200% to the team, and how I can manage myself to perform better under the pressure situation, and how I will be able to perform in different conditions well for the team. So that was a challenging for me. And as so far, whatever I have done, how I have bowled all over different cities, I think I felt good that yes, how I wanted, where I wanted to bowl, I'm happy with that. And And as a captain as well, there is so many things to learn from the leadership group. You're having those kind of good discussion before the game, and it's really helping you in making you a better captain and also mentally very strong as well.